Nestled in the heart of the African Horn, Eritrea emerges as a resolute jewel along the northeastern shores of the Red Sea. Its magnetic allure is heightened by its strategic borders engaging with Ethiopia, Sudan, and Djibouti. Yet beyond the geopolitical tapestry, Eritrea beckons with treasures beyond measure. Copper and gold veins that pulse with the promise of prosperity, granite and marble that etch the earth with elegance, and an aquatic symphony featuring over 10,000 enigmatic and rare fish species. The country's president, Isaias Afwerki, an enigmatic titan who has consolidated power since the establishment of the office of the president in 1993. A master of opacity and authority who plenty have reported as one who would never allow the truth to get out. Isaias Afwerki rules with an iron fist and has severely been accused of violating human rights. Behold Eritrea, parallel to North Korea's realm in the heart of Africa. Eritrea is littered with jails and clandestine dungeons. Reporters who reported against the government were arrested and kept in unofficial jail, plenty of which were in the form of crates in undisclosed locations. This is majorly one of the reasons why people are looking to get out of Eritrea. Who would like to live in a constant oppressive atmosphere without freedom of speech? Answer: no one. Multiple people have testified and shared their haunting tales, including this Eritrean asylum seeker in Israel who decided he wanted to flee. Haley, whose father was a soldier, stated that the people in the army were like slaves. Haley's father earned $7 per month and would only be allowed to come home once a year for a vacation. There's a reign of terror, and the army's tyranny knows no bounds. They could come to your home, take your things without paying or explaining why, and soldiers would come to schools, take underage boys, and force them to serve in the army indefinitely. Haley said he didn't get to enjoy any freedom of any kind. He would have to get a confirmation to even leave his village zone or risk jail without trial. At age 15, he dared to defy and break free from all of this oppression with 3 other friends. The thought of ever becoming a slave like his father was a constant in his mind, and it was what fueled his desire to want a better life. He had to make a risky journey across Ethiopia to Sudan and then to Sinai. He was ready and progressing in his daunting adventure until they were intercepted by Israeli soldiers when he was trying to get into the country. It doesn't take so much for one to be thrown into prison in Eritrea. There are a lot of politicians, activists, and journalists that were arrested and detained without charge. There are also reports that a lot of them do die alone in there. The prisons are generally overcrowded and in very terrible conditions. Inadequacy of water, sanitary facilities, and poor quality food and water. The terrible living conditions are another reason people don't want to stay in Eritrea. Eritrea has been described as the world's poverty capital. Many people living in Eritrea live hand to mouth. It's said that 66% of Eritreans live in penury. Plenty of Eritreans are making a dash towards Ethiopia just to have a shot at a better life. The question then lingers, who would stay in these conditions? Would you really blame them for attempting to get out?